It is so impossible to translate in content that which is beyond the wildest imaginings of what content can possibly bring forth. Yet it can be felt. And what it is that can be felt to whatever degree it is possible to feel based on the degree of evolution in your particular journey. The thing of it is not something someone has. It is what lives within you and has been covered over, pushed away, and forgotten. It is the nature of your very life force. You know, the absurdity of mind becomes more and more and more clear the more the hypnotic amnesia begins to wear away. You know, the common person's experience in life built upon the conditioned belief system is that I am this body. But without the life force that is animating the body, it is nothing more than a corpse. It is, in fact, your existence itself, which is the force which animates the form. Another way to describe your existence, it is called the soul. The nature of which is pure light and pure love and pure happiness. It is like the rays of the sun can say that there are infinite rays that come out of the sun, but it is so obvious that every ray is arising from the sun itself. And thus there is the grace and the beauty of God's play when the misery and suffering is released. Because the flavor of your innate existence is connected with the innate existence of totality. And what connects everything is pure bliss. The content could be repeated, arising out of mind, perhaps read in a book, and it could be experienced as flat as cardboard. It is from where the content is coming that is the magic. It is just about drinking it in. It is not about drinking someone in. That is only the habit of perceptive senses. It is drinking in from where perceptive sense comes. When there is the receiving of from where perception comes, it is no longer perception, because perception creates an overlay of separation. Everything that is perceived is in a point of location. But when there is the feeling into from where perception comes, then there is the unbroken feeling of the shining sun that lives as the heart, that is felt everywhere, connects everything, and then what was perception is no longer perception. What is discovered is the conditioned mind takes the flavors of the grace of the expression of heart and creates what is called perception. But in the absence of the separating factors of mind, there is still seeing, there is still smelling, there is still tasting, there is still feeling. But it is discovered to come from the heart. And thus what is seen is felt. What is heard, the vibration of the sound, is felt. Every single what would be called perceptive sense becomes a doorway into the infinite beauty where nothing is separate from anything else. There is this pure happiness that runs underneath the drama. It is always there. It is the feeling of yourself. If it does not feel accessible, then the possibility is to receive the grace of the offering, which is the receiving of whatever is happening. In order to receive what is happening, all that is necessary is to disarm the habits of protection and separation. To release belief in position, to let go of the habit of labeling, which is a subtle form of fear that perpetuates the experience of separation, and just to receive. It is so simple, yet it is the greatest challenge, because the mind's conditioning is so sophisticated, and we are so profoundly enamored by our story. Even if we hate it. It is so true. Humility is the willingness to let go of my story, of my position, my belief, and to receive the grace that at times will burn so deep, but what it burns away is it burns away suffering. And opens the door to that which is so profoundly sought. The more the box is burned, the more there is the recognition of the depth of the hunger. It is not the only hunger for some, it is the only hunger for everyone. But the masses are so profoundly numbed, they cannot recognize it. Mind deflects it into things, a relationship, a job, a house, money, security. But it is all a deflective shield. The doorway lies in yielding. Yielding is receiving. Receiving is remaining. Remaining is being still. Not the body being still, but attention being still. Not still as in rigid, but still as in completely relaxed. Open. The only hunger of the